Hello, you guys. This is John Berg, your average movie lover, coming back to you with another review. And today on the docket, we are talking the new horror movie, It Lives Inside. So going in to seeing this movie, I was already feeling like this movie has a lot of potential to be a good, solid horror flick. I mean, it's not something you see every day. So, I went in there with a little high expectations. Well, more so like middle, to say like it'll be good for what it is, because it's very unique in what it was. So that's where I felt it had potential. This is nothing new to the horror genre. This could have some potential here to be a good flick. This movie follows a girl named Sam who comes from a very conservative Indian family, though she kind of rejects that side of herself because she wants to be like everyone else in America. But when this demon from her homeland latches onto her former best friend, Tamara, it like starts haunting her as well. That's about in depth as I want to go into the movie, because I don't want to spoil anything if people are planning to go see it themselves. First, I'd like to get into the feeling this movie gave. In the very opening sequence, it gave off a very fiendish feel. The atmosphere was just gripping too as well. Great editing shots done, by the way, where we're trying to get that feeling like, oh, something's there or something's not there, or where is the thing that we're looking for. So, there was a lot of light and dark shots where you could see the demon, and then there were points where you couldn't see the demon in the light. But then again, that's something that you could really see in like 5-10 different horror flicks nowadays. Although I found that the editing and the way the movie was shot was fantastic, the other side of the coin balances it out with a very underwhelming story and hollow characters. I was so disappointed in this story that this movie gave us. It was so underwhelmingly made. There was no build-up whatsoever. It was just like smack you right into the middle of this movie. It's like, here's your main character, here's your demon, put these two together. There was no build-up whatsoever or any feeling of tensity of like as things kept going on. It's just like you see your former best friend with a jar, there's a demon inside of it, and now this demon's going to come after you. No story. Even the editing was great and all, but with no story, it's like it just completely backlashes the whole movie. It's like 50% of what could have made this movie great is gone. Along with a very underwhelming plot, we just have very bad characters that we get no connection with whatsoever. The characterization is very hollow. You see no growth whatsoever in any of these characters. And yes, like I said before, there's no connection whatsoever you feel with them. I didn't feel any sort of connection whatsoever. And also, our main character is not connecting with anyone else. Well, mostly, I guess, that one person, which is her mother, that she connects with at the very end. But that's not enough characterization. There's no growth, no connection. That just makes the characters look bad. It's like they're just focusing all on editing and just having a trashy script with bad characters. I feel a good reason why this movie underperformed was mainly the pacing. Like I said, this movie slaps you right into the story right there, and the pacing just moves kind of quickly. And I don't know why it moved very quickly. It was I understand they wanted a 90-minute horror flick, which is usually the preferred runtime for horror flicks. They're like the best ones. But even so, the way they paced it moved way too fast, in my opinion. It could have slowed down a little bit and then given us some more depth and growth for the characters, as well as a better performance for the plot. Another reason why I felt like this movie probably underperformed so well was because, again, it was a PG-13 flick and not an R-rated flick. From what I saw in the trailer, I was expecting like a little bit of like brutality here. Like from a slasher flick, because in the trailer you're seeing people getting strangled or slung around by the demon. So I was expecting a little bit of blood here and there, but not a lot. Just some here and there during maybe like when some people are getting hurt or killed at that. But the thing is that all we got was looked like bite marks on people's arms. and that was just like such a letdown. I mean, I understand they want like to reach to a broader audience, but when a movie has some potential and that potential gets taken away, then you should make the movie a higher rating. Overall, I'm going to give It Lives Inside a C. This movie is a prime example of a movie that had potential but just in the end let us down. The editing was good overall. I'm not going to lie about that. But with the editing, all we get are little glimpses of what this movie could have been. And well, that just sometimes happens with movies because sometimes you're expecting big things and they just fall short of your standards. Because when I went into this movie, like I said before, I felt it had potential and I was expecting something solid and it didn't deliver. But that happens sometimes. Okay, so the new horror flick, It Lives Inside. If you guys have seen it, please comment here down below what your thoughts were on the movie. Also, if you like my other videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.